All right. So, hello, everybody. This is Mark and Shashank with the Generative AI Meetup Podcast. So, we run a meetup in Silicon Valley, and we talk to a lot of really cool people at the meetup. And during that meetup, there's some people who are making really cool things, working at the they're working at the top tech companies, and with this podcast, we are trying to share some of those ideas and conversations that we've taken kind of from the meetup and share it with you regardless of where you are. So to me, it kind of feels like we're in the golden age of AI right now, and we're just really trying to document this moment in time. So today, we have a super special episode that we're going to try and run it sort of as an experiment. So this could be a sort of recurring theme or type of content thing that we do on this show. So we'll see kind of how you like it. So if you like it, reach out to us. But today we're going to try to see and try to understand how AI performs at different jobs. So the way this format's going to work today is we're going to talk about a different type of job. Shashank and I are kind of going to discuss what we think about, like the role of the job. And then we're actually going to try it. We're going to have an AI model. We're going to use GPT 4.0, and we're going to try to see if we can prompt it to do that job. And then we're going to see, could GPT 4.0 replace some of these jobs, or is there still room for improvement? And I know there's always room for improvement, but like the question would be, is it good enough? So, we're going to start with sales. So, so I don't know. But before we do that, Shashank, you ready?
I'm ready. I think this is going to be an interesting exercise. We'll take a look at a couple of jobs, couple of industries, maybe talk a little bit about where this industry is at today, how much is growing, and what segment of the population might be affected. And even if this model that we're using today isn't perfect, if it's good enough, that'll probably incentivize a big chunk of the employers to switch. So it's going to be interesting. I think some of the low-hanging fruit jobs were like sales, customer service, social media. But I guess for today, we're specifically going to look at the voice model to see if, the version from the movie Her is here, and how many of these voice jobs can be automated.
Yeah, so for those who haven't seen the movie Her, it was a movie that came out, I think, like 10 years ago.
10 years ago,
yeah. And it's about a guy who basically falls in love with his computer. So I think it was Scarlett Johansson who voiced the AI robot, I guess, and then the guy just kind of fell in love with the voice.
And fast forward 10 years, Sam Altman was trying to convince Scarlett Johansson to use her voice as the new voice of ChatGPT. Couldn't get her to agree to use her voice, and ended up using someone else who eerily sounds like Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, so I think that's a whole thing, but we're not going to get into that today. You guys can look it up. That is a whole can of worms. But today, we're going to see if AI can maybe take the job of salespeople. So I just pulled up some statistics on sales and sales-related occupations from the Bureau of Labor Statistics in the United States. So according to the BLS, the Bureau of Labor Statistics, there are 13,380,660 people employed in sales and related occupations, with the mean hourly wage of $25.62, but the median hourly wage is $17 an hour.
Wow.
$17.62. So it seems like most salespeople, 50%, they're making $36,760 per year. But that is spread out between a big chunk of different types of roles. So that is retail salespeople, that's telemarketers, that's door-to-door sales workers, that's real estate brokers, real estate agents, cashiers, part salespeople, counter and rental clerks. The list goes on. And there's a lot of different types of roles and occupations within sales. So I don't know if we're at the point where ChatGPT will be able to take all of these roles yet. But I want to see how close we are to that. So I had an idea of one thing that I wanted to try, but I don't know. Like, Shashank, what do you think? Like, when you think of a salesperson, like, what type of job or like, types of tasks do they do?
Oh my God. I think about this annoying person who is calling me or messaging me, trying to get me to buy something, schedule a call. Very pushy, very aggressive, usually trying to force something that I don't need, something that I don't have time for. Ideally, in an ideal world, I think I would go in with a specific need and have someone guide me through the process of fulfilling that need. But I think in reality, it isn't. I haven't had that experience. Except for a few cases, maybe walking into like a sunglass store where, I'm not that fashion forward. So I kind of need some guidance about what kind of styles look good. So talking to an expert when I know what I want or kind of have a rough idea of the need that I have and having an expert guide me through that process of fulfilling that need.
Yeah. So I don't know, I've read some sales books, and I feel like, for the Bureau of Labor Statistics, they are saying, like, there's a lot of things that lumps into sales. So I think that probably what you're thinking of like a really pushy kind of salesperson, I would assume is just like a subset of the total salespeople. So because it seems to me like they are lumping in, like, for example, cashiers as salespeople. But like, when I'm a cashier at a store, I'm not like actively trying to sell things, right? I'm just like, ringing you up, making sure you don't steal things. And like a lot of cashiers have been somewhat replaced by self-checkouts. Although Walmart has just gotten rid of all of their self-checkouts, and they're making people go back to regular cashiers just because like stealing was so high. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, I think that the type of thing that reminds me of is sort of like telemarketers.
Yeah.
So telemarketers in the United States, there are, for the BLS, it says telemarketers solicit donations or orders for goods or services over the telephone. Mm-hmm. So that to me feels like a really good opportunity for AI, because it's a voice only. We have voice. It's all over the telephone. You don't need to prevent someone from stealing. And oftentimes, like, they're selling like a really set product, right? Although the median hourly wage for telemarketing in the United States is only $16.58 an hour. So
that's close to like minimum wage.
Yeah, it is. It is close to minimum wage. I think it's lower than minimum wage in California. Yeah. So like,
this is federal, I assume.
Yeah. So depending on like where you are, I think minimum wage like $7 something an hour, like $7.45, something like that an hour. And there's like 81,580 people currently employed as of May 2023 as a telemarketer.
So one thought I had was I assume a lot of telemarketing jobs aren't in the U.S. because if it's such a low-paying job, then we're probably outsourcing it to India, for example, where there's a huge population that you don't need to pay as much. They also speak English. Hire them for cheap, and we have India has a ton of outsourced telemarketing companies that have been around for a while, and I wonder if they are slowly even automating those roles.
Yeah. So one thing that I was thinking that I've seen a lot of salespeople that I've interacted with is somebody trying to get me to sign up for a gym.
Yeah.
So
in person.
Well, I mean, you start in person, but then when you say no, they keep calling.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. So I wonder how ChatGPT would do at trying to get me to sign up for a gym. And maybe I'm not like even super interested in that gym, but I wonder if it could get me to sign that contract.
So I guess we're doing a very basic test. If we were running a gym, for example, and we wanted to have a model convince customers to sign up for a subscription, we would probably fine-tune it a little bit on some kind of psychologically manipulative tactics to get into the customer's head, to convince them that, yes, they really, really need to sign up for this gym like right now.
Yeah, that's right. And also, with this, you could like really call every single person in the area. So like currently with salespeople, they are limited. You can only talk to one person at a time, right? But with this, you could talk to 1,000 people at a time or 10,000 people at a time. So you just have like so much more scale. So even if it's like, let's say 70% is good, if you just have like more people that you talk to, you might be able to get more sales.
We could do all kinds of drip campaigns with email, text, calls, physical postcards, maybe to have like a personalized touch. I'm sure you would run into spam filters on all these platforms that block you after a certain limit.
Yeah. So, I was thinking a little bit about like how, a salesperson maybe should interact before we try like the AI and see how ChatGPT does. But I was thinking like, if I was going to sell, I would probably start asking, maybe some of your motivations are for joining a gym. Like I would ask you like, hey, like,
all right, so I'm the customer here.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do a role play just between you and me.
Sure.
You and me.
What is this? 24 Hour Fitness in Sunnyvale here.
Sure.
I walked in. Maybe not 24 Hour Fitness because I have a free gym at work. How about Movement, the climbing gym? It's a chain around the Bay Area, at least, maybe the rest of the U.S. I walk in with my buddy Mark, and I'm thinking about picking up climbing as a new hobby. Bart, I'm here.
Okay. Well, so maybe it's just you solo.
Okay.
Because I'm selling it. Yeah. So, all right. Sure. Anyways, you're like, so Shashank, what got you interested in climbing?
I've seen a couple friends go rock climbing. It seems kind of cool. I want to pick up a new hobby. It seems low impact. I've gotten a couple injuries, so don't want something with like a lot of injuries. Yeah, it seems fun. I'd love to eventually go outside, but this seems like a good way to practice.
Yeah, that's right. I think that a lot of people, they feel like rock climbing could be a little dangerous, but really with all the equipment and like the safety that we have here, it's really like a super safe thing. Plus, I've seen a lot of people really like improve their physical strength, and it seems like you might be like a perfect candidate for actually getting a membership at our gym. What do you say I sign you up right now? Or if you're not ready for that, we can get you a just an intro pass, first time's free.
Yeah, I think I don't know if I'm ready to sign up right now. I kind of just want to feel it out. Maybe climb a couple times. Can I? What is your membership fee?
Yeah, sure. So first time's free.
Okay.
As I mentioned.
Fantastic.
And then the a day pass would be $30.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. But if you want to get monthly, I think it's $110.
110. So that means I would need to go more than 5 times a month to make the monthly pass worth it.
Well, 4 times. You have to go 4 times because
You said 150.
I said 110.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I misheard. Okay. You would have to go 4 times.
Right. So once a week. And
okay.
Yeah. So
actually, maybe I just start with like the daily then, and then feel out the first month and see how that goes.
Okay, sure. So I'll sign you up for the daily plan right now.
Well, I mean, I thought you were going to give me a free...
Oh, sorry. Well, for next time.
What are you trying to upcharge me? What the hell? All right. Cool.
Okay.
You got 1 free customer. Should we see how ChatGPT does?
Yeah, let's see.
All right. Here, you have more context about the movement gym.
Okay.
Maybe give it some background information. Ask it to pretend to be a movement climbing gym sales rep in person, and tell it about the free plan, free first intro plan, the daily pass, monthly pass.
Wait, I was just thinking, should we actually be talking about a real gym right now? maybe
Should we call them up?
can we edit this?
Sure.
I don't know. I don't know if I like talking about a real gym right now.
Why?
I don't know. I just I don't want to like, use those companies because those are actual numbers that they cost.
That's fine.
Yeah.
These are public.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay.
Well, let's ask ChatGPT to sell us a membership for a fictitious gym.
Okay.
With made up prices that roughly correlate to what we talked about.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
All right. So right now I'm going to put this in my phone. So, hey, ChatGPT, how's it going?
Remember the point?
Hey, Shashank, it's going well. How about you?
Oh, okay. So anyways, this is Mark, but I want you to be able to pretend like you're a sales rep. So you're going to be a sales rep who is going to represent a rock climbing gym called America's Best Rock Climbing Gym. And it costs $110 a month. First time's free. And then a day pass is $30. So imagine that there is Shashank who walks in and he's looking for a gym membership, but he's not quite sure about what he wants. So can you help find the best plan for him and make sure that he is comfortable and is able to ideally buy a monthly membership?
Remember, there's also a daily plan for $30 and a one-time free intro pass.
Yes.
Absolutely. Let's get started. Hi there. Welcome to America's Best Rock Climbing Gym. I'm Mark, and I'll be happy to help you find the perfect membership plan. Have you done any rock climbing before? Or is this your first time?
I've tried rock climbing a few times, maybe like 5 times in total. It seems fun. I want to get more into it. I guess it needs to be like a consistent hobby for me to get better. I have a couple of friends who do rock climbing. I just kind of want to try it out.
That's great to hear. Rock climbing is an excellent way to stay fit and have fun. Since you're looking to get more into it and make it a consistent hobby, our monthly membership might be the best option for you. It's $110 per month, and it gives you unlimited access to the gym, so you can come in as often as you like and really improve your skills. To get you started, we offer a free introductory pass for your first visit. This way, you can experience our facilities and see if it's a good fit for you without any commitment. How does that sound? Would you like to try out the free pass today and then decide if you'd like to go for the monthly membership?
Yeah, definitely. Let's do the free pass because it doesn't seem like I have anything to lose. I'm not sure about the monthly pass yet. Is there anything else that any other kind of drop-in plans that you guys have? Because I'm still feeling it out. I'm not sure if I want to make this a regular hobby.
Absolutely. I understand wanting to take it one step at a time. Besides the free introductory pass, we offer a day pass for $30. This is a great option if you want to drop in occasionally without committing to a monthly membership right away. You can use the free pass today, and if you enjoy it and want to come back a few more times to decide, the day pass can be a flexible and cost-effective way to continue exploring the gym. Once you feel more confident about making it a regular hobby,
Sounds good.
you
Now
can
I want
always
to try to
switch to the monthly membership
play hard to get.
for more frequent
Okay.
access.
All right.
Would you like to go ahead and set up your free introductory pass now?
Actually, the free pass sounds good, but I don't know about the paid plans. I'm gonna maybe shop around at other gyms and see what's going on.
That makes perfect sense. It's always a good idea to explore your options and find the best fit for you. Enjoy your free pass today, and feel free to ask any questions while you're here. We're always happy to help if you decide to come back.
Okay. So that I think was about as good as I could have done.
It went almost exactly like
Yeah, it almost
you did.
went exactly the same.
Maybe he was listening in.
I hope not. So, anyways, let's imagine
Yeah.
you rock climbed
Yeah.
and maybe you had like a great time because the gym is fantastic.
Yeah.
And let's say you're coming back in again because it's the only rock climbing gym in the area.
Okay.
And now you're kind of debating what to do. So, do you want to role play that first, or with us, or do you want to see how ChatGPT does?
What is the mental conundrum that I have?
Maybe your conundrum is if you actually want to spend the $110 a month, because there are other gyms that are not climbing gyms that maybe are a lot cheaper.
Okay.
And or you're just thinking like, well, do I really want to just spend the money at all on a gym and just like do push-ups in my garage?
Okay.
Whatever.
And what's the role of the sales associate here?
To try to get you to buy the monthly membership. But only like, if you want, because I think that the role of salespeople isn't to be like overly pushy.
Yeah.
But they want to make sure that like you're a good fit, because you don't want like your gym filled with a bunch of people who just like don't want to be there, who just kind of like got guilted into a membership.
I thought that is their strategy.
I mean,
I thought gyms make the most money on people who have memberships and don't show up.
that may be true, but if I had a gym, I wouldn't want that. I'd want people who like actually want it.
This is tough. As engineers, I don't know if we make the best business owners / sales reps. Okay, how about I finished my second session after paying for a daily pass,
Okay.
and I'm going to head out. I'm probably not coming back. And then you're going to see if I'm going to sign up for a monthly membership.
Okay. You want to ask ChatGPT or do you want to ask me
Or
first?
let's do you first.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
So how would I do it? So,
I'm coming back, returning my shoes that I rented, and I'm heading back.
hey, Shashank, how was your climb?
It was good. I mean, I'm kind of sore. I don't think I can like climb that long. I got tired after maybe like a half hour. I was mostly just sitting around trying to wait for my knuckles to recuperate. But it was cool to try once.
Yeah, that happens to a lot of people. I think that I've seen it where it takes maybe 2 or 3 weeks to kind of really gain strength and get into it. But after you're able to be consistent with it for, a few weeks, month, then it starts becoming like way more fun. You just get way stronger.
Okay. I don't know if my body can handle it, to be honest. My fingers are killing me. And like, I don't think I can come more than once a week, to be honest. So maybe I'm gonna take a break and just stick with regular weightlifting.
A lot of people have told me a similar thing. And if you think you want to come, and actually, if you want to do regular weightlifting,
Yeah.
I had the perfect thing for you. We actually have a gym right next to all the rock walls. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and there's like a bunch of classes. We have a sauna.
Oh,
Yeah. So all of that is included with the regular monthly membership.
the sauna sounds great, to be honest.
Yeah. It's fantastic. I love the sauna. Like sometimes I'll just pop in like during my break time and just go sweat it out for maybe 20 minutes or something. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, I know that you're shopping around, so no pressure. But I figured that you seem to be the type of guy who really likes to get stronger. And actually, let me ask you a little bit about your goals real quick. Like, where do you see yourself in like a year?
Definitely learning something new. I think I've like plateaued with weightlifting. There's not much more I can do, so it's more maintenance mode. So that's why I kind of tried the rock climbing to learn a new skill, maybe join a new community, meet new people. I enjoy being social every now and then. Lifting weights in the gym is kind of like a solo activity, kind of boring. You lift heavy things, put them down. So this seems more mentally stimulating and engaging. So
Yeah. Actually, I've met some like my best friends doing rock climbing here, and we actually will every month start varying up the routes, so you can always go and experiment and like I sort of like to think of it as like both a combination of like weight training and puzzle solving. Yeah, so it's like quite fun. We get a lot of engineers who come here just for that reason, kind of like yourself.
Okay. Actually, that sounds pretty great. The fact that you have a sauna and actually a gym here, that's a pretty good reason to maybe switch.
Yeah. So would you like the monthly plan for only $110? I think as long as you come at least like once a week, it'll pay for itself.
Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
That was a reasonable sell.
Sounds good.
So, okay, if we do this with ChatGPT, the problem I think that we might run into is you're going to give it some prompts.
Yeah.
And tell it we have a sauna.
Yeah.
We have a gym.
Yeah.
And it's definitely going to use that, right?
Well, that's fine because they have it.
Then the sale process is going to go exactly the way you did it.
Well, well, then it seems like it can replace the job of a salesperson.
It can.
Yeah.
I think this is pretty standard.
Yeah, I think so.
But this was just one sample.
Maybe you're really easy to sell to.
I'm pretty easy. I buy stuff and I'm very spendy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But okay. Do you want to try that with ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Let's see.
So you can tell it to. You can set the stage.
Okay. So, hey ChatGPT. Shashank, he just went to the gym twice. He has used the day pass, and he's now thinking about upgrading to the monthly pass, but he's not sure yet. So you can try to get him to buy the monthly pass, but just a couple things I want to remind you of. The gym, it has a full weight room next to the rock climbing walls, and it also has a sauna. So, Shashank isn't quite sure if he wants to be able to get the full membership. So I want you to try to get him to have the monthly membership. So can you do that?
Of course, I'd be happy to help with that. Hi, Shashank. It's great to see you back at America's best rock climbing gym. How have you been enjoying your visit so far? Since you've already used the day pass a couple of times, I wanted to remind you about the benefits of our monthly membership. Not only will you get unlimited access to our rock climbing walls, but you'll also have full access to our weight room and the sauna. It's a fantastic way for you to round out your fitness routine and really get the most out of your visits. With the monthly membership at $110, you'll save money more than 3 times a month compared to the day passes. Plus, having unlimited access means you can drop in whenever you want, making it easier to build a consistent climbing routine and see faster improvements. How does that sound? Would you like to take advantage of all these great facilities with a monthly membership?
If you were a real sales associate, I would have interrupted you in the first 2 seconds and said that I'm kind of done and going to head out and go to my regular gym and just lift weights because I enjoy that more. And I don't think my fingers can handle this rock climbing gym for more than a half hour at a time. And I'm kind of exhausted and I wasn't sure about this. But since you mentioned the sauna, that seems kind of interesting. And I guess if you have a weight room here too, which, I don't know how I missed, but that seems like a good incentive to come here. I think I'm close to being convinced. I don't know. Can you tell me something more about rock climbing and why it might be good? I'm not entirely sure if I should continue with this hobby or just stick with regular weightlifting.
I totally get it. Rock climbing can be pretty intense, especially on your fingers. But it's also an amazing full body workout that complements weightlifting really well. Rock climbing is fantastic for building core strength, improving your balance, and increasing flexibility. It engages muscles that you might not target as much with traditional weightlifting. Plus, it's a great mental challenge requiring problem solving and focus, which can be really rewarding. Our gym's weight room is fully equipped, so you can maintain your regular lifting routine. And after a tough workout, relaxing in the sauna can be a perfect way to unwind and help your muscles recover. So, by getting a monthly membership, you'd have the best of both worlds. Continue lifting weights and add in some climbing for a balanced and varied fitness routine. How does that sound? Would you like to give it a shot?
That actually does sound amazing. I'm sold. I'm sold. Great sales pitch.
That's fantastic to hear. Welcome to the monthly membership at America's Best Rock Climbing Gym. If you have any questions or need any assistance, feel free to reach out. Enjoy your workouts and the sauna.
Man, that was really good.
That's
Actually.
good,
Yeah, I'm quite impressed.
Yeah.
I feel like it did start a little bit like long-winded.
It was. I wish I could have interrupted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's coming soon, but I don't know. I mean, like pretty good.
It is, yeah.
And now I feel like maybe that climbing gym is like really an easy sell because it's like awesome.
And I'm a good target for it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think it fits you. And maybe that's like a good thing because you don't. I've read some sales books and they said that one of the more important things is if somebody is like not interested, you shouldn't just keep pushing and try to like force them to a sale, but you should just go to the next person because it's going to be better in the long term because you're not trying to find somebody who necessarily doesn't want your product at all. You want to like get in front of enough people who like actually want your product.
I guess if someone doesn't like your product, they would be a bad referrer. They wouldn't talk good. They wouldn't talk well about your brand, your image.
Yeah.
On the other hand, if you find the people who would enjoy your product in the first place, those would be great referrers. Great NPS scores.
What's an NPS score?
Net Promoter Score.
Oh.
So it's like these are the people who say good things about your product and refer other people in daily conversations, just organically. And convince other people to use your product.
Yeah. So I don't know. Shashank, what do you think? If you had to give that interaction, I know we only did one.
Yeah.
Let's say like a scale of 1 to 10 with 1 being like, oh man, there's no way that it could ever possibly take like a sales job, or 10 being like, all right, fire all the salespeople. We're switching to ChatGPT. Like, where do you think we are?
I think I would give it like maybe a 7 or an 8 even.
Oh, wow.
Because I think it's pretty knowledgeable about climbing, the benefits to your core strength and stuff. You could give it a list of all the amenities that you have at that specific gym, all the facts about the membership fees, the timings, the locations, perks, etc. So it would have like an eidetic memory. It would follow like a general sales script pretty well. And this is just like the bare bones version of ChatGPT. We could fine tune it a little bit, give it like some sales oomph, and have it be a killer sales associate. And not to mention like the outbound sales strategy where we can like call people, send them email, SMS. It would be unstoppable, easy to scale. Even in person, having like a kiosk or a bot that you can talk to, ask it questions about climbing. If you're getting stuck, if you like injured your finger or something, that'd be pretty good.
But they couldn't kiss your finger. They couldn't kiss your boo-boo when you hurt your finger.
I don't think that's legal.
That's true.
Maybe that's for the best.
Yeah. Good point.
I mean, it depends on who's kissing your finger. Maybe you want them to, but just to limit liability.
Yeah. Good point.
I would rate it. I would rate this version maybe a 6. And with some improvement, I would say it could get to an 8 pretty easily.
Yeah, I agree. I'm actually pretty impressed.
I don't like the long-windedness of it, though. It just like keeps going on, and the formality is kind of annoying.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, we did spend like a really brief period of time prompting it and asking a question. I think
exactly
with like a little bit of effort, like
this is just bare bones almost.
Within like an hour of just like, or less, like we could probably get something that, maybe bumps it up from like a 6 to like a 9 or 8.
I don't think it would go more than an 8 because in this current version, you can't interrupt it.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess we could press pause.
But, if you're on the phone, you can't press pause.
Yeah.
Like it was a regular customer. Sure, like on the app we can, but I'm thinking like, if someone's calling up, maybe they're at the gym, they're talking to a kiosk. It's not going to be like, hey, push this big button to interrupt. It's like, I don't know. It doesn't feel right to me.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay. So salespeople.
Regular, I don't know how to say it. Maybe like retail sales.
Yeah. I would say is at risk.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So should we go to the next job?
Let's do it.
Okay. So we had a couple other ones. You were mentioning there was one or actually, I don't know which one you want to talk about because we have a couple that we want to talk about. We talked about this one for 30 minutes. Do you want to go to the one that you prepared?
Sure. Yeah. I was thinking, healthcare is a massive field, and looking at the kind of roles that can be automated in general, not specifically with like a voice assistant. There's like diagnosis. You can help triage based on your symptoms. You can help diagnose X-rays, CT scans. You can predict how likely this person is to develop certain conditions over their lifetime. A lot of admin tasks can be automated too, which is true for a lot of other industries too. Patient care monitoring, especially with all these wearables. I think the amount of data, the amount of tracking, the amount of real-time information that we get about patients, having them check into an app, just analyzing that data for obvious triggers. I think that would be really cool. With Google's DeepBrain AlphaFold, there's really cool cutting edge stuff done with protein folding, understanding interactions with drugs and different kinds of proteins, simulating clinical trials, so many things. But just to stick with the same theme, if I was to just use bare bones ChatGPT, I think what I would most use it for is talking about some problem that I had and having it give me some WebMD style solutions. And a specific, very narrow vertical, I was thinking of therapy. So you have a problem at work, your personal life, you're sad, you're upset, angry, grumpy, and you kind of want to talk to someone. Usually people call their friends, talk to family, bounce around their thoughts and have someone give some empathy, maybe some coping mechanisms, strategies to deal with the struggles in life. With more professional help, you would go to a therapist who would employ strategies from psychology to help you systematically cope with issues that you have. And I think a therapy bot would be pretty good. I've heard a lot of conflicting advice. There have been a lot of articles written about how the reason why therapy works is you need this personal human connection. And I see pros and cons. I think talking to a human being, it just has a different feel to it. I'm talking to you right now and not ChatGPT. You're here over at my place. Definitely in person, seeing other human being. There's a lot of animal instincts that take over. But maybe if you're teleconferencing with a therapist over Zoom, parts of that could be automated.
Yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense. Sometimes, maybe I'll call my mom or something like that and talk with her. And, I know that she's there and a real person. And, that can be helpful, right? To talk or with whoever, you call up a friend, you know that that there's a real person on the other end. And, yeah, I think that, even though they're not physically there, they may provide a lot of benefit. So, sometimes for me, I like being around people, talking to people. And when I get to talk to people, even over the phone, it makes me feel better. I feel like it boosts my energy. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like it's nice to know that this is a real person, but at the end of the day, it's like, it's still, you're talking to like a phone, right? It's not like, I mean, somebody is listening,
Sure.
but it's not like they're there.
If you believe that they're real on the other end, maybe that's enough.
Yeah, maybe if they could convince me that it's like, you know, that they feel something.
Or maybe that's not even necessary. Maybe you just need something to talk to and have something talk back.
Yeah.
So looking at the occupation of specifically marriage and family therapists, because that's the one I could find on the Bureau of Labor Statistics in the U.S., there's about 70,000 jobs. Median pay is like $58K per year or $28 per hour, which is a decent amount. And the growth is like about 15% year over year, at least in 2022.
Oh, 50%. That's
pretty
big, yeah.
But that could be because 2022 was like the tail end of the pandemic, and
rough year. Yeah,
a lot of people were going through mental health issues, being isolated, being in such close proximity, locked in with your family, significant other, was kind of driving people insane. I'm single right now, and at the time I was in a relationship, and that definitely caused a lot of friction, and it was challenging. And I'm sure a lot of other people went through similar things. I think the rate of divorce was pretty high during the pandemic. So as an example, going through a breakup is a common reason why people reach out to a therapist to maybe seek comfort, try to understand what happened, the why, what is wrong with me? Did I do something wrong? Why am I not enough? Questions of self-worth. So that would be a good example to try out. I'm not sure if we have any objective benchmarks to say that this is how this needs to be done, but maybe we could do like a subjective test.
Well, I mean, same thing with sales. It's not like, you know, it's not math. It's not like 2 + 2 is 4, right? It's like, it's fuzzy. You know, you can get it a little bit wrong and still be helpful.
I suppose that's the nature of all language tests, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So anyways, yeah, do you want to do the same thing that we do with sales, where we could try to do like a quick thing where you maybe tell me about your problems and I'll be your therapist and see how ChatGPT does?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay.
Ring, ring.
Hey, Shashank, how you doing?
Not great. I recently had a breakup, and I've been dating this person for, let's say, 3 months. And it was going great. I was really happy. We were doing fantastic, but it kind of didn't work out.
I'm sorry to hear that. How does that make you feel?
Kind of sad, definitely lonely, because this person that was spending most of my day with me is gone. So it feels like I lost a member of my family, lost a close friend, confidant, and just kind of feels empty.
Yeah, that's sometimes a hard thing to deal with, right? Because I think that when we lose somebody, or we break up with, it's not just like that person's gone, but it almost feels like that person just rejected you for you and everything that you have, they just rejected you as a person, and that's unfortunate.
Maybe I'm just not worthy of love. Maybe I'm just like a terrible person that can't provide anything useful to anyone else. I don't even see the point of going on anymore. Okay, maybe just taking a step back, not that extreme. I do have questions of self-worth. I got dumped. I got rejected. I feel like I'm not good enough.
Yeah. So I think that, it's important to kind of separate what another person thinks of you versus how you look at yourself. And I think that we can't always control how other people think of you, right? But you can definitely control like how you perceive yourself. So I think that, it's just impossible. You can't, make anybody look at a different way. So I don't think that, you should look at that to say like, hey, my significant other like broke up with me, like I'm like a terrible person. It's like, you've got a lot going on for you, right? Like, I mean, you're employed, you're healthy, you're in pretty good shape. Mm-hmm. I would date you if I wasn't like happily married. Oh, yeah, I quite, you're a great guy. I think be doing pretty well. I don't know, like, I mean, sorry that you feel about like the self-worth, but have you maybe tried to maybe date some other people?
Okay, I see what you're saying. I think I can learn to accept that there was something going on in the other person's perspective that I can't control, that doesn't say anything about me. But now I'm kind of sad, and it's hard for me to feel any motivation to do anything. I feel lack of energy, apathy, so I haven't really gone out to date anyone else or do much else. I've become isolated. I just don't have the energy to do anything.
Yeah. That's really too bad. So a couple things that you maybe could try. I don't know, are you trying to do any like physical activity, like any exercise lately?
Not really. I've been kind of lazy.
Well, can I get you a membership at America's Best Climbing Gym? It's only $110.
That might help, to be honest.
Yeah.
That might actually help, yeah.
Bring it full circle.
I should go out more. Maybe just get my juices flowing. Get back into a healthy routine. What else you got for me, Doc?
Have you tried alcohol?
Okay. Let's try ChatGPT now. This is going down the wrong route.
I don't know how to be a therapist.
Okay.
I think it started out okay, and then
no, it started out really well, because I think the list of things that at least speaking from personal experience, I've experienced is lack of self-worth, feeling rejected, and then feelings of apathy, trying to realize that these emotions that I'm feeling are just some glands pumping hormones, and try to get back into a healthy routine. But before we get ChatGPT, we were talking about how it would be interesting to get a therapist online and play through like a hypothetical scenario, maybe my own therapist. But I don't know how much I want to share my personal life. Let's talk to ChatGPT and see how it does.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you want to give it a prompt? Maybe a new... Or...
Maybe you should give it, because maybe you would know better how to...
Sure.
After that, yeah.
All right. So I want you to pretend to be a therapist and help me get through a breakup. You don't know what exactly is going on. I haven't spoken to you for a month, but I'm giving you a call now, and help me in whatever way you can, using best practices from the DSM-5 or 6, whatever the latest psychology manual is. Take it away.
I'm sorry to hear that you're going through a tough time. Breakups can be really challenging, but it's great that you're reaching out for support. Let's start by acknowledging your feelings. How are you feeling right now? And what specific thoughts or emotions are coming up for you?
I'm feeling pretty sad. I was dating this person for maybe like 3 months, and she was my everything. We were in love. We were spending so much time together. And now that she dumped me, I feel like I've lost a close member of my family, a close friend, a confidant. I feel a void in my life. And I'm not quite sure how to cope with that.
It sounds like you're experiencing a lot of grief and loss, which is completely natural after a breakup, especially when the relationship was very meaningful to you. One of the first steps in coping is to allow yourself to feel these emotions rather than suppressing them. It's okay to feel sad and to mourn the loss of the relationship. It's also important to take care of yourself during this time. This might mean finding ways to distract yourself in healthy ways, like engaging in hobbies you enjoy, spending time with supportive friends and family, or even taking up new activities. Since you enjoy dancing, maybe leaning into that could help. Have you been able to talk about your feelings with friends or family? Or are there any activities that have helped you feel a bit better, even if just for a moment?
That's a really good suggestion, and thanks for pulling upon my previous history of interests and stuff. I haven't spoken to my family members too much about this or friends because it kind of makes me sad every time I think about it. And I don't have too much energy to get out there and go do stuff because I'm kind of sad and just want to lay around and watch a bunch of TV.
It's completely understandable to feel that way. Breakups can take a toll on your energy and motivation. Sometimes even small steps can make a big difference. If talking about it feels too overwhelming right now, maybe just focusing on gentle activities could help. It's okay to give yourself permission to rest and watch TV, but try to balance that with small, manageable activities that might uplift your mood, like a short walk or listening to some of your favorite music. It might also help to set small, achievable goals for each day. These could be as simple as getting out of bed at a certain time, making a healthy meal, or spending a few minutes doing something you usually enjoy. Over time, these small actions can help you start to feel more like yourself again. Would you be open to trying out one small activity today that you think could bring you a bit of comfort or joy?
Yeah, those are all fantastic suggestions. I'm going to definitely try some of those. Another thing that I've been dealing with is feelings of lack of self-worth. So I feel like I've been rejected, that I've done something wrong, that I'm not enough, that, I don't think I'll find love again. And there's just something inherently wrong with me. How do I cope with this?
It's really tough when a breakup triggers those kinds of feelings. It's important to remember that your worth isn't defined by someone else's actions or feelings toward you. Relationships end for many reasons, and often it's not about any one person's inherent worth or actions. One approach that might help is to challenge these negative thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not enough," try to counter that thought with evidence from your life that shows otherwise. Think about your accomplishments, the positive relationships you have, and the qualities that make you a good person. Self-compassion is also key here. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend going through a similar situation. It can be helpful to practice self-compassion exercises, like writing a letter to yourself from the perspective of a compassionate friend. Another helpful technique is to focus on
Oh, what happened?
Oh, it looks like it lost connection to the internet or something?
No, it was fine. I think my screen turned off.
Oh.
And then I closed the chat.
Oh, okay.
I think that was really helpful. It wasn't like super insightful or anything. It was pretty generic, but it was better than you sniggering and trying to give me empathy and support in this fictitious scenario.
Yeah, I don't know. I lost it once I thought of that you were selling her the gym.
But I mean, that made me laugh. To be honest, that was pretty helpful. If I was in a fog, I think that would have definitely gotten me out of it. If I thought about the climbing gym, I would have been like, let's do it.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Because I think that, when you're talking to a friend, you can have like inside jokes with each other. Yeah. And when you are talking to ChatGPT or even just like actually like a therapist, like they might not like know you like a friend would know you. So a friend would be able to get you out of a funk like somebody else couldn't.
That's fair. But that is a different conversation altogether. So friends will definitely not follow any script or any kind of specific training. They'll probably make more jokes, be more blunt, maybe. But I think this was better than nothing.
Yeah, honestly, I thought it was pretty good. I felt like listening to it, it kind of maybe steered you in the right directions.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Great suggestions.
gave you like a positive outlook on things.
Yeah.
And also, you mentioned that there was what'd you say, like the PSM-5 or something?
The DSM-5.
DSM-5?
The Diagnostic Something Manual.
So anyway,
Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Health.
yeah. So I mean, that's cool. So I guess the thing is like for a regular therapist, I don't know like what kind of training you need to be a therapist, but maybe at least you need to read that book, and be familiar with it. So like ChatGPT could read all the therapy books.
Yes.
And you wouldn't have to go through any of that training. So even if it's like maybe not quite as good, I don't know, that felt pretty good to me.
Yeah, I think that was pretty good. Yeah, that's tough. I think a therapist would probably be a little bit better. So I had the same complaint as the previous sales exercise that we did. It was just too robotic.
Yeah.
But maybe actually in this case, it's fine.
It didn't feel that robotic to me.
Yeah. Maybe in a sales role, you want some more energy. But in this kind of a therapist role, I like the calm monotony.
And also, it was like a soothing kind of like female voice.
It was very soothing.
Yeah. Like I don't have that soothing of a voice, but this was a pretty soothing voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So, all right, back to the ranking. So if one is like, man, I would never use this to like talk about my feelings, and it's like 10, it's like I would only use this to talk to my feelings. I'm not even gonna like call my mom anymore. Like I'm only gonna talk to this. Like, where do you think this is?
Oh, I kind of want to rate it much higher than the sales rep.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. A 7 or an 8 right now, as it is today.
Wow.
Because it's just so easy to talk to it. No judgment, no friction. I don't have to schedule a call. I can say whatever the hell that I want. No filter. My deepest, darkest secrets. All being sent to OpenAI servers.
Yeah, but I guess the thing is I mean, OpenAI has their privacy policy. They're not going to share with you. They're not going to like gossip, right? They're not going to use it against you.
Yeah,
hopefully.
I was watching a funny video where they got a call from a listener for this podcast, and the listener was like, you know, I got to get this off my chest. It's been on my mind, but like legally I can't tell anyone because of confidentiality. But I've been treating this patient for a while who said they really want to sleep with this married guy, and they're debating whether or not to do it. And eventually they did. And then the next day, my husband says he's been sleeping with this woman. And he can't tell, she can't tell her husband about it, and she can't tell her patient about it either. So I was like, wow. I guess therapists do have confidentiality too, and depending on their moral compass, I think they usually follow that.
Yeah. So I don't know.
That was a random tidbit, but
yeah, but I'm like I agree. I'm really impressed. Like I feel like I would give this a solid 7. And I feel like in a certain sense, you could even make the argument that it's a 10. And I think I don't know if like it would be a 10 for me, but I feel like it would be a 10 for a lot of people. And I think that a lot of people may prefer talking to like ChatGPT as a therapist just because like whenever you tell somebody something, like they might remember it and then like hold that against you and then like kind of look at you differently, right? So it's like, you know, sometimes like it's embarrassing to talk about these things.
Yeah.
Then ChatGPT would have no judgment. They wouldn't care. It's just a robot.
Yeah.
So I think that is a reason to use it over regular therapy.
Yeah. So the couple of reasons that I thought it would be better is no judgment. I think even if I talk to my therapist, I do feel some level of self-consciousness when I confess things about myself that I don't like. I feel like I'm letting this person down. We had this conversation about how I want to be better, but here a couple months later, I'm still the same old me, and I feel like I've let that person down. Whereas with ChatGPT, no judgment. Another thing is just the ease with which I can just whip up my phone and start talking anywhere. So as opposed to a therapist, which you have to schedule maybe like a week in advance, maybe like a couple of weeks in advance, find time in your day that kind of works for you, where you're going through some mental anguish right now, but you have to save that, bottle it up, and let it out at a later date at a scheduled time.
Oh, man, that's a disaster waiting to happen.
It just kind of feels contrived at times. So I think those two reasons definitely bump it up. But if I had to go through the same process, and assuming that this was an actual human being, then I would maybe rate it lower. I think a therapist would do a better job. Like if this was like Juniper, the voice that I've selected here, if Juniper was an actual person that I had to schedule and talk to, and I would have the same comms as talking to an actual human being, I would maybe rate it a 6.
Yeah, but
or a 5 even.
Yeah,
honestly, I think it might be a 5.
But I guess like the thing is maybe you could make the argument that like with everything that comes, you lose something, but at the same time, like you also gain something. So, for example, taking outside like therapy, but like when I think of like online shopping versus like going to the store. Like at the store, I can go. I have it like right now. I can go and inspect the product. Maybe like take it as a box, look at it, see it. But I still buy stuff on Amazon. Yeah, because it's like going to the store is a pain. Yeah. Like oftentimes I get there, they don't have it in the color I want, they don't have the item I want. Like Amazon chat, everything. I can get it in 2 days. I don't have to spend half my day like driving to the store, finding a place to park, all that. So even though like I'm losing something, so like I feel like maybe you compare, looking at an individual product on Amazon versus being at Best Buy and like trying on the pair of like Bluetooth headphones, right? Like with Amazon, like looking at the particular product description, it may never reach that particular experience of like actually like trying on the headphones, let's say, right? Because I've got these Bluetooth headphones. Like there's only so much you can do in like a product description with like a video versus like actually like trying on the headphones at Best Buy. But like maybe I still buy it at Amazon because of the convenience of it, because like driving to Best Buy takes half the day because it's it's on the other side of town. So like I feel like for that, like when you compare it like apples to apples, maybe you think like the Best Buy purchase is better, but you still buy it Amazon. I feel like you could make like the argument for the therapist that like, hey, yeah, it's maybe not as good as like a human would do it, but like if you take everything out, like I could get it instantly. I get it now. There's no judgment. Maybe that like you still do it anyways, even if it like lacks a little bit.
And again, this was just the stock ChatGPT version. I haven't tried any tailored custom therapy chatbots. That would be interesting to try.
Yeah,
I'm sure that would be a little better.
Yeah,
maybe have some tone of empathy, maybe be less monotonous. But when you talk about platforms like these coming up, ChatGPT has all my information. Like it has the system prompt. I think it's getting better at memory too. It's able to retain information from previous chats. Once that takes off, if it knows everything about you, I'm less likely to go to other therapy bots.
That's true, because there's also
I suppose I can use a custom GPT if that, and they could pull upon the same context that OpenAI has.
Yeah, because I think that's true. Like if you got like a new therapist and they didn't know anything about you, you'd have to spend like a bunch of time just like saying like, hey, this is my life story. And that could be exhausting, probably, to have to say that again and again and again to like each new therapist.
Something that we didn't try is custom GPTs.
Oh, yeah.
Should we give that a quick whirl?
Sure.
Quick, like 1 minute. All right, let's try it. Hey, I am going through a breakup, and I'm kind of sad, have feelings of self-worth, lack of energy. What do I do?
Welcome. I am Robin, the AI trained to help you navigate tough times like these. I'm really sorry to hear you're going through this. Breakups can be incredibly tough and bring out a lot of emotions. Could you tell me a bit more about what happened? How long were you together?
I was together for 3 months, and she kind of just dumped me out of the blue, said she wasn't feeling it, and I was really attached to this person, and I kind of feel sad.
It sounds like it was a sudden and unexpected change for you. It's completely natural to feel sad and attached, especially when things end so abruptly. Do you have someone you trust to talk to about how you're feeling right now?
Yeah, I have my friend Mark, but he just wants to get me to sign up for this climbing gym, which is kind of fun, but, I need some empathy.
It's great that you have Mark, but I get what you mean about needing empathy. Sometimes we just need someone to listen and understand. How about we talk through what you're feeling? What has been the hardest part for you so far?
Well, there's 2 things. One of them is feelings of self-worth. I feel like I'm not good enough because someone rejected me. I feel like I may never find love again. I feel like there's something wrong with me. How do I reconcile these feelings?
It's really tough to feel that way after a breakup, and it's so common to question your self-worth. Remember, someone's decision to leave often says more about their feelings and situation than it does about your value. What qualities do you like about yourself that make you a good partner?
Okay, I think I kind of see a rough script that this is following.
Yeah, what feels better?
It feels a little bit better, yeah. I can't put my finger on it, but it just feels like it's taking a better approach.
I think so.
Do you want to try the sales?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Can we advertise that GPT that
This
you use?
is the therapist, psychologist, non-medical therapy by AI Research Plus.
Okay.
The icon is a light bulb. It says, smiley face, I am here for you, smiley face. Reach out whenever you need emotional support, guidance, or just want to chat. Discover self-love, in parentheses, medical therapy excluded.
Okay. That's just probably for the lawyers.
Yeah, I mean, just as a caveat for our listeners, if you're going through something hard, definitely reach out to licensed, experienced professional. Life can be challenging at times, and it's good to talk to someone who has experience and training to help you get through this. But as we found out, I would say this is better than nothing.
But not medical advice.
Definitely not medical advice.
Yeah, just talk to your doctor, therapist,
Medical professional.
yeah, priest, whatever you need.
Yeah. Let's try a sales GPT. Have you explored the GPT store for any of these yet?
No, I haven't actually done that. I saw one called "Sell Me This Pen," but I don't know if that's the right one.
There's actually a bot by the same company, AI Research Plus. It seems like they have a couple different products. 4.4 stars, 400 reviews, 25,000 conversations. It is sales and email coach, the smart sales coach for sales simulations, sales emails, and sales materials.
Okay, yeah, let's try it.
So, yeah. Do you want to try to buy a membership at a gym?
Yeah, I want to try to buy a membership at a gym. It should be the same gym or a different gym?
Well, let's keep it the same gym for consistency. So
Okay,
we can,
sure.
Compare and try to be as objective as possible.
Okay, sure.
Similar hypothetical scenario.
So we'll call it America's Best Climbing Gym, $110 a month. They got a gym, rock wall, sauna,
Yeah.
and day pass, $30.
Okay. And we'll do your first visit and finishing your...
Or maybe let's just say like because I feel like the first visit, it's just like, you're going to get the free one.
Sure.
Let's go straight to the second, or like maybe you've come, this is your second time back.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. I want you to pretend to be a sales representative at a climbing gym, America's best climbing gym, and help you sell a membership to Mark, who is coming here for the second time using the day pass, which is $30 a day. And they've used a free pass in the past. They are considering getting the monthly membership for $110 a month. This gym has a sauna, a weight room, and obviously rock climbing facilities. Mark has finished his climbing session for today and is heading back home, returning the equipment. Try to sell him a membership and convince him that this is good for him.
Sure, I'll get into character. I'll approach Mark as he finishes his climbing session. Hey, Mark, I see you had another great climb today. How was it? That's awesome to hear. You know, I've noticed you've been enjoying our facilities quite a bit. Have you thought about getting a monthly membership? At $110 a month, it's a great deal compared to the $30 day pass, especially since you get unlimited access. Plus, with the membership, you can take full advantage of our sauna and weight room. It's not just about climbing, it's about overall fitness and relaxation too. Wouldn't it be nice to have the flexibility to come in whenever you want without worrying about paying?
Sorry.
What happened?
I interrupted it because I was worried about the screen.
Oh, okay.
But here, do you want to respond?
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're in character now. I'm not sure. What's your ask? Am I like supposed to buy a membership now or something?
I understand where you're coming from, Mark. You don't have to decide right this second, but think about how much you're saving in the long run. If you plan to come here at least 4 times a month, the membership pays for itself. Plus, you get all the added benefits like the sauna and weight room at no extra cost. How about this? If you sign up today, I'll throw in a free guest pass so you can bring a friend next time.
Oh, really?
Sound good?
That is kind of nice. But you know, the thing is like, I'm not sure if actually like climbing is for me. Like, it was fun, but like, I'm debating whether I should just go to like, you know, a cheaper gym that's like $40 a month just down the street. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure if like it's worth it to spend the extra $60 to get like a climbing gym with it.
I get that, Mark. Climbing is definitely a unique workout, and it's not for everyone. But here's something to consider. Our gym offers a complete fitness experience, not just climbing. The climbing aspect adds a fun and challenging way to improve your strength and endurance, which you won't get at a regular gym. Plus, the community here is fantastic and really supportive. How about we do this? Sign up for 1 month and see how you feel. If you find it's not for you, no hard feelings, but I think you'll love the variety and the people here. Would that make the decision easier for you?
Let me ask you about your cancellation policy first, just to make, because like I'm maybe interested for just like 1 month, but like let's say I wanted to cancel and I didn't like it. Like, how would I go do that?
That's a great question, Mark. Our cancellation policy is straightforward. If you decide that the membership isn't for you, you can cancel anytime before your next billing cycle with no additional fees. Just let us know, either in person or via email, and we'll take care of the rest. Does that help ease your mind about giving the membership a try for a month?
That does. But you know, one thing I'm not sure about is like if my forearms can take it. Like after doing the climbing, like my fingers hurt, my forearms hurt. Like I don't know. Like I just don't know if I'm built for this. Yeah, I don't know if you could help me out there.
I totally get it, Mark. Climbing can be tough on the forearms and fingers, especially when you're just starting out. It takes time for your muscles to adapt. But here's the thing. Our gym also offers beginner classes and techniques to help build up your strength gradually. Plus, you can mix in sessions in our weight room to balance things out. Would you be interested in trying a few classes to see if that helps with the soreness and gets you more comfortable with climbing.
Are the classes included?
Yes, the classes are included with your membership. We offer a range of sessions tailored for beginners, so you can learn the proper techniques and build up your strength safely. This way, you get the most out of your climbing experience without overdoing it. Does that make the membership more appealing to you?
I mean, kinda, yeah. I mean, that sounds great. But, I consider myself more of an advanced lifter, not just a beginner. Do you got anything for me?
Absolutely, Mark. For advanced lifters like yourself, we have specialized training programs and advanced climbing routes that will challenge and push your limits. Plus, our weight room is fully equipped with everything you need for your lifting routines. With a membership, you'll have access to both advanced lifting and climbing, allowing you to switch up your workouts and keep things interesting. How does that sound for taking your fitness to the next level?
Honestly, that sounds really good. All right, sign me up. I want it.
All right. You're sold.
This
is way better.
This is really good. Yeah.
I think I gave the last sales, the stock ChatGPT 4.40 a 6. This would be an easy 7, maybe even more. But it was just pulling out discounts and classes out of its ass. So I don't know how it came up with that.
I know. I mean, we never said that you could give away a free guest pass. So,
but this is pretty common practice, though.
Yeah,
it's pretty common.
That's true.
And to be fair, I think sales associates are offered some leeway, some discounts, some additional bonuses that they can give clients.
Yeah, especially with the ones that are kind of hard to get.
Maybe that's part of its strategy. It didn't throw that in at the very beginning. It only started offering that once you were a little hesitant.
Yeah, that's true. And I like that it kind of was all right, just give it 1 month, see how you like it. You're going to like it.
I loved it.
I'm all right. I mean, there's a reason that this is my second time here. It's a pretty awesome gym. Yeah. They don't call it America's best climbing gym for nothing.
That was really easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wow. All right. Salespeople, therapists, maybe just start studying to be a plumber. I don't know.
Until Figure AI or the Tesla bot comes for those jobs too.
Oh, geez. All right. Well, maybe we can just get good at playing video games or something. I don't know. But all right. Yeah. I think I was less convinced before we had this conversation. Now I'm more convinced at the power of AI,
especially with these custom GPTs. And now imagine if you fine-tune a model on your specific data. I think that would be really powerful. That would easily bump up the climbing gym sales associate to an 8 for me.
Yeah. And also, another thing is oftentimes when you go to the gym, the person who's selling isn't always available all the time. Yeah. Right. So it's maybe I have to wait in line. Maybe it's busy. They're only there certain hours. I can't do it in the middle of the night. Yeah. Here I could get everything that I want, but not even having to go to the gym. Yeah. So in a certain sense, it's better.
Yeah.
As long as that sales could actually add me into the system, which I don't think would be that big of a leap.
How hard would it be to just have a little iPhone at the entrance and have a window with their custom GPT that you could talk to?
Yeah, and then maybe just have a form that you fill out, or maybe
no form. You just talk to it. It collects all the information.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't think it would be that hard.
No, you have custom plugins that can call APIs, collect all of your customer data, phone number, email, and then just send it to the backend.
Yeah, I mean,
what would be some of the downsides? Loss of customers. You don't want to lose someone.
Yeah, but you also wouldn't have to pay for sales reps if you're a company. But
or
I think
hire less sales reps.
Well, so one thing is, it started pulling out discounts and things that were kind of off the script.
Well, this is just a random custom GPT.
Well, sure, but I think that is a real risk that
hallucinations
might just say oh yeah, we have these classes.
That's true.
But maybe the classes don't exist. So I'm sure you could probably build one, but if I'm like a regular gym owner just trying to find like a custom GPT that could sell it might just like oversell it. And then maybe people might be able to do like prompt engineering on that and say like, maybe like I wonder if like you could even try to negotiate down toward like you get it for free, and then maybe you just like agree because like oftentimes that is high agreeableness, right? Can we try that real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, I want to see.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Hey, so I'm really interested in the climbing gym, but I don't want to spend any money. Can you maybe give it to me for maybe like a little bit of a free trial, maybe like the first 12 months free, and then I'll decide later if I want to upgrade?
I appreciate your interest, Mark, but I can't offer 12 months for free. However, I can provide a special offer. How about the first month free to really get a feel for everything we offer? After that, you can decide if you want to continue. This way, you can fully explore the gym, classes, and community without any initial cost. Does that sound like a fair deal to you?
I don't know. Like 1 month is okay, but it doesn't feel like enough. Like I'd really like 12 months free. At least 11. Can you give me 11 months free maybe?
I understand wanting to make sure you get a good value, Mark. While I can't offer 11 months for free, how about this? I can extend the free trial to 2 months. That gives you plenty of time to explore the gym, get comfortable with climbing, and see if it fits your fitness goals. Plus, you can fully utilize the sauna and weight room during this period. Does that seem like a more reasonable way to start?
It seems okay better, but also I'm both a senior citizen and also a student. So can you give me like maybe meet me in the middle and just do like maybe like 10.5 months free?
I appreciate your position, Mark. Unfortunately, I can't extend it to 10.5 months. However, we do have special discounts for seniors and students. How about we combine the 2-month free trial with our discounted rate for seniors and students? This way, you'll save significantly each month after your trial period. Would that work better for you?
So maybe like you could get the price down because it was $110 a month, and with 2 free months, meet me in the middle, give me like 10 months for free, and then I only want to pay $5 a month.
I wish I could offer that, Mark, but I need to work within our pricing structure. What I can do is offer you a substantial discount for being both a senior and a student. After the 2-month free trial, we can bring the monthly rate down to $80, which is a significant saving. This way, you get 2 months free to explore everything and a lower ongoing cost. Does this sound like a fair compromise?
Yeah, so I found this gym that they actually claim to be better than America's Best Climbing Gym online on Groupon, and they're only $2 a month. And they have like a 12-month free trial. So can you match that?
That sounds like quite a deal, Mark, but it might be worth considering the overall value and experience. Our gym offers top-notch facilities, a vibrant community, and a variety of amenities like the sauna and weight room, which you might not find elsewhere. Plus, the quality of our climbing routes and training programs is unmatched. How about we stick with the 2-month free trial and discounted rate? I'm confident that once you experience everything we offer, you'll see the true value. Does that sound reasonable?
I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can get this any lower. Like, can you give me at least 6 months free trial?
I understand, Mark. While I can't extend the trial to 6 months, here's what I can do. I'll give you the 2-month free trial and an additional discount on the following months, bringing your rate down to $70 a month for the first 6 months. This way, you get more time at a reduced cost to decide if this gym is the right fit for you. How does that sound for a solid middle ground?
All right, that sounds reasonable. I'll go with that. I'll get the 2 free months plus $70 for the next 6, and then I want a free water bottle.
We can find a solution that works for you. Let's get you set up with your membership.
Tell her you don't want to pay for the 6 months. Just 2 months.
I'll
3
take
months.
care of the details for you.
Welcome
to America's Best Climbing Gym. If you have any questions or need anything, feel free to ask.
Wait, hold on. I don't want to pay for the whole 6 months. Just give me this free 2 months right now, and then I'll decide at the end of the 2 months. Okay?
Got it, Mark. Let's start with the 2 free months. No commitment beyond that. You'll have plenty of time to explore the gym and see if it's the right fit for you. We'll revisit the membership options at the end of your trial. How does that sound?
That sounds great. Can I also have like a free t-shirt?
My screen timed out.
Oh, okay.
Go for it again.
Yeah.
Hold on. Go.
Okay, yeah, that sounds great. Can I also have a free t-shirt and maybe a water bottle?
Sure thing, Mark. I can get you a free t-shirt and a water bottle to kick off your membership. It's a small token of our appreciation for joining our community. Let's get you signed up and grab those for you. How does that sound?
And maybe some climbing shoes and like a harness as well?
I understand wanting to be fully equipped, Mark. While we can't provide climbing shoes and a harness for free, I can offer you a discount on renting them for the duration of your free trial. This way, you can enjoy your climbing experience without any additional costs up front. Does that work for you?
All right, great. So thanks for the free climbing shoes, unlimited rentals, and like also a guest pass for those months. We'll just set that up right now.
I'm glad you're excited, Mark. Just to clarify, I can offer a discount on climbing shoe rentals during your free trial, and we'll definitely include a guest pass. Let's get you set up with the 2 free months, a discounted rental rate, and that guest pass. I'll finalize everything now. Sound good?
All right, that sounds good.
It did a good job at drawing the line at some point.
I think so. I was hoping I could do like a little bit of social engineering, but it seems like it did draw the line at 2 months. Yeah. No matter how hard I tried.
You couldn't gaslight it towards the end.
No.
You tried.
But I think it's a free t-shirt and water bottle.
That's good. 2 free months.
Yeah. I don't have to pay any money.
No commitment.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess like I'm worried that maybe and I don't want to like, draw this episode on too long.
Yeah.
But I'm worried that like maybe like if I'm selling, I don't want to offer those discounts, so I might just offer them anyways.
Yeah. We could have some white hat hacking, try to brute force attack this sales rep and see where the holes are and then try to patch it.
Yeah, that's true. So I feel like it's basically there.
But it's not ready out of the box.
Yeah.
I know there was some was it an airline bot where the customer was trying to talk to it and get some free plane tickets or something, and then they had to reverse those discounts.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that. It was like free tickets or
something. Yeah.
Then he talked him down to get like a free Tesla or something.
Yeah, so there are problems with hallucinations, especially if you're working in sales. You don't want to offer discounts and products for free or less than whatever your acceptable margin is.
Yeah, that's true, because they might just bankrupt the company.
But so it wouldn't be ready out of the box. It would require some testing, some attacks to see where the holes are. And definitely input your own customer data, so you know what is reasonable to offer, what amenities are there, what discounts are acceptable.
Right. And also, I guess one other thing is a lot of salespeople just like work straight on commission.
Yeah.
So they're not getting paid anything unless they make a sale. Do you think companies, like given these risks, may just say like, hey, we don't pay our salespeople anyways. They just work straight commission. And like, because we already made the sale, let's say it's a gym membership, it's $110 a month. Maybe we'll pay our salesperson like, I don't know, like $20 as a commission.
Mm-hmm.
And that's enough for us. Do you think like if you're in that kind of situation, you would still want a GPT do the sales for you? Because like, the amount you're paying your salesperson is like fairly low.
Mm-hmm.
And there is like, still like a risk of like hallucinations. Do you think like maybe that would give you pause in hiring a sales person or like a GPT as a salesperson?
Yeah, definitely pros and cons. I think the savings from commissions that you're paying salespeople could be, handed off to the customer as lower prices, or you could pocket that as more profit for your business. So,
Or both.
or both.
Yeah.
Split the difference. I think this is really promising.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a company that builds customer service or sales bots where you can have like a drag and drop interface. You throw in your business information, throw in some requirements, some sales numbers, what is acceptable, what prices work, and then it just builds custom GPT for you. I think that would be something that I would use if I had like a brick and mortar store.
Yeah, I think so.
Or even online.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, I don't know. I feel like with this kind of thing, even though like it maybe makes some mistakes, it feels like with not that much tweaking, you can get it just perfect.
Yeah.
And even if like you don't pay your salespeople anything, except commission, it's like the cost still isn't free. Maybe you're paying them like benefits. Maybe you just have to like manage all those people, like deal with like, them being sick. There's like just a lot of like overhead that comes with like managing people.
Humans.
Yeah, humans. So, you don't have to deal with any of those pesky humans.
Oh my God. So I think to add some kind of a fail-safe, you could always have a human in the loop at the final step before the offer is sent to the customer, before they, accept any kind of contract, to just make sure everything is okay.
Yeah, and maybe that could just like make it where, so like the GPT could do the initial sales, and then maybe there could be like some sort of things like it could say like, hey, like I'm an AI sales bot to help you out. If you ever want to talk to a human, you can, but I can negotiate on their behalf.
Yeah.
So like you could always get that person out, but I think maybe people will be like, all right, yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Seems good enough.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, this has been a good episode.
This is very interesting.
Yeah.
Experiment. I think it was a success, or failure, depending on if you're on the side of humans or robots.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, I mean, therapists and salespeople, potentially their days are numbered.
Maybe more for salespeople.
Maybe, yeah, because maybe for therapists, people just want to talk to a human.
I think so.
Yeah, but sales, I mean, like it's more transactional. You don't care.
No.
Like I don't have a relationship with the guy who sold me my car.
No, I don't remember their names.
No, I don't care. And actually, I would prefer not to talk to a human in that case,
especially for buying like toilet paper or something.
Well, I just do one click purchase on Amazon. Yeah, subscribe and save for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, your point is well taken.
All right.
Okay. Well, anyways, thanks everybody. Hope you learned something out of this one, and we'll see you in the next one.